Okay, looks like we're good. Hey guys, it's me Loud. Hey, in real life, can you believe it? I sure can. Wow, the quality on this is kind of bad. Unfortunately, I can't really put it anywhere because my phone's really low and I have to charge it, so this is the best angle you're gonna get. Anyway. Yeah, after gym. I'm gonna preheat the oven. Alright, I'm preheating the oven. Gonna let that warm up a bit before we do anything. Because everything else is gonna be done so fast that maybe not. Yeah, by the time it's preheated, I think I'll start cooking everything else, and then everything will be kind of done around the same time. So here we have our eggs, non-soy, no soys allowed, only chads. Just pick these up to, okay, I definitely didn't pick these ones up. Okay. There's like two missing from the side, kind of weird. I picked up this new butter. Oh, hold on. But I've got this unsalted butter I picked up today. I haven't tried this one. Usually I'm more of a Kerrygold kind of person, but this one was like a couple cents cheaper, so if it's of the same quality, then I don't see why not get this one instead. Well, this one sticks. I need my favorite pen and pencil for what? Is there like a word search in here? It's like those old cereal boxes with the mini games. No, for real. There's a bunch of stuff in here. For the children, dude. What do you call a cow on a trampoline? It's a milkshake. Oh man. Connect the dots and color me in. It's like you got like a moo cow. Wow, just seeing it on the video, I can see the exact outline without having to look at it. Yeah, going to the slaughter. Nice. And a $1 off coupon on 1 dozen free-range eggs. Oh, I thought I was going to say 1 dozen butters. That's a lot of freaking butter, dude. Okay. So, I'm going to make some green beans, and I'm going to put them inside this thing. I just feel like this is pretty easy and simple. Is there better methods? Probably, but it's like 1 a.m., dude. I don't give a shh. Got a pre-packaged, likely hormonified, GMO, DNA replicated green beans. It says organic, but what does that even mean anyway? Nice. Wow, it's rare that you open the bag correctly. Usually I rip it. You definitely smell green. Get a whiff of those. Very green. Wait, let me get the full Wolverine. It's okay, my hands are clean. If anything, these are dirtier than my hands. Oh wait, Can you guys hear me at all? Protect your kitchen. I should probably rinse these off, huh? Just like in general. I'm making like just probably like 1.5 people, so that's probably good, right? Don't want to make too much. I don't want to drop one. Yeah, I didn't even think about drying these off. Shit. Ooh. Yeah, I hope this towel's clean. Bet you never seen anybody dry green beans with a towel before. Okay. I want to season them right, so I'm going to put them on this plate. I say salt, pepper, maybe some garlic powder. That should be good to go. I don't really need much more than that. So, I got some virgin olive oil. You guys would know all about that. Oh wait, this is extra virgin. You guys would definitely know a lot about that. We're gonna put it on there. I like to add this first because it helps the seasonings adhere to the green beans and just gives you an overall better coating. I wish I had like gloves or something to toss this. I need those like cringy millennial black gloves, you know, that they make the shitty cheeseburgers with. I guess I'll just mix it by hand. Ugh, slimy. It's so nasty. Ew. Alright. Smells good though. Smells very green. Honestly, smells a lot like that melon thing. I think they're pretty well coated. Can you tell? I don't think you can tell. Whatever. Again, I like to use kosher salt. Not because like Jewish or something, but it's just these big granules. It's easy to tell how much salt's on there. I don't really have a good method of doing that either, so I just kind of pour it on there. Or on my hands rather. So yeah, this is kind of hood, but this is the way I like to do it. Just throw a little on my hand. That's probably, oh shit, that's way too much. So now we got the salt hand. What delicacies are we whipping up? I'm gonna make some steak, eggs, and some green beans. I think it's gonna be really good. It's an after gym snack. It's gonna be delightful. Cash in those gains. Salt this up. That's probably good. That's probably good. I have all this extra salt I don't need. Chuck it in the garbage. Fuck it. Fuck it. Okay. My pepper grinder's kind of fucked up. So I've been using this electronic one. It takes AA batteries or maybe AAAs. I don't know. I haven't changed them in a while. I guess like I don't want to look. Anyway, this thing's annoying because you have to change the batteries so much, and it doesn't have that much power. It also just eats the batteries because you're grinding peppercorns. So it's got a little light on it. Drop the weapon. The rack for hanging all the pots and pans is so sick. I need one of those. Pots and pans take up so much of our cabinet space. Yeah, I recommend doing this. Another thing I was thinking about doing is getting a magnet and putting my knives on there, like on the refrigerator. I know a lot of people do that. Honestly, we cleared up a lot of space. There was way more stuff up there than there is now. Like, I'm serious. Way more. Yeah, we cleaned out a lot of stuff recently. It looks pretty peppery, eh? Throw some garlic powder on it, I think we'll be good. Yeah. Let me just double check. Okay, I've fallen into this trap more than one time, so I always have to double check. Sometimes either they'll be gone, or I'll have misplaced it, or it fell off or broke or something. But every once in a while, I'll go to add a seasoning, and it won't have this little fucking thing, and you just dump shit on your food, and it ruins it. I can't tell you how many times I've just had overly timed food. Because time, the spice or whatever. Throw some garlic powder on here. Want a decent amount. Get that garlicky flavor going. I'd say these are pretty well seasoned. I'm gonna mix them a little with my hand. That way they're evenly coated on all sides, and then we'll pop them in the oven. I think by now, the oven should be just about ready, yeah. Detachable sink head. Oh yeah, this thing's tight. Yeah, this thing's tight, dude. Well, this is my house. I just stay here, but the owner of the house used to like work at a hardware store, and he got like insane deals on all this cool kitchen stuff. So like basically all this like really fancy kitchen stuff he got for like stupid cheap. But it's fucking awesome. I can't wait to put this stuff in my house. At least similar things. There she is, dude. She's ready. Ooh. Let's move this out of the way. Make sure these are coated. And we'll add them to our pan. Or cake pan, bread pan, whatever this is. I think they're pretty well coated. I don't think they need anything else. A little extra oil on here. Don't want to waste it. Olive oil's not cheap after all. You want to make sure you use it all. And those look good. Pop them in. It's a double-edged sword, because the one, you get to experience all the cool kitchen shit, but on the other hand, ignorance is bliss, and now you'll be disappointed by other kitchens unless you... Yeah, I know, right? I would really like to have an island. I think that would be awesome. Just, I don't know, having access to a lot of... Having an island where you can just kind of put everything, and you don't have to worry about everything being in the way, because often when you're cooking, you need places to set shit down. And not having room to set shit down is the most fucking tilting thing in the world. Especially when you pull something hot out of the oven. Always keep a towel handy. Dry the hands off. Alright, let's pop these bad boys in. I was thinking about doing potatoes, but Alright, now that that's ready. But that's taken care of. Put these away. Here we have these very nice steaks. Check them out. Honestly, I think I got a pretty fucking good deal on these, dude. Look how well marbled they are. They're like under $40. That's a pretty insane deal if you ask me. I'm only gonna cook one though. Yeah. For four, dude? That's man. I think I got a steal for these. Steaks have gone up a lot recently too, so you might find, like, for you maybe these are really expensive, but I mean, this is just how steaks are now. I mean, yeah, steaks are expensive, but if you budget your money out and only buy healthy stuff, you find that you save a lot of money in the long run anyway. So, are steaks expensive? Yeah, I guess you can. I guess it's fuck, man. I swear, every time I turn the stream on, I just can't talk. It's like fucking Bill Gates is sending brain waves into me to stop me from being able to communicate to you guys. Relative. All right, which one do we cook? Which one? I don't have a particular preference. They all look pretty much the same. I don't know. This one. Honestly, the one next to it looks a lot better. Whatever. Let me get another plate. Yeah, this is a little hack I have. I like to use these fake paper plates because for seasoning stuff, because you just season something raw and then just chunk it in the garbage when you're done with it. You know, the dirty extra shit. They're kind of nice. Who knows what kind of chemicals are getting in my food, but yeah, whatever. Oh. There she is, boys. Check her out. Oh, that's a good piece. Steaks are also going nuts and us, but yeah, I agree. If you plan appropriately, it's a manageable luxury expense. Yeah, for sure. Straight to the balls. Hey, dude. They also have an enlarging effect, so the more plastics you have, it's like you're like stuffing them. You know. You look more pronounced. Or they do. So what I like to do with my steaks is pat them down to get all the moisture off. Because if you have too much moisture, it's not going to brown well brown or whatever, crust up on the pan. So if you have too much water, basically all you're doing is boiling the steak, and you're gonna get a really shitty crust, and it's not gonna be good. You want a good crust on your steak because it adds so much flavor. Down very slightly to see the steak cook. I'll bring it over closer. Fuck, dude. What I hate about this stupid thing is it shows the view count. I hate having the view count on. I fucking hate it, dude. I don't like having the view count on because I feel like in a way it influences me to act differently in a way that I ordinarily wouldn't because people are watching. I like to not have the viewers on, that way I can just be myself, you know? I feel like there's something at stake and I feel like I have to mask like I'm in public or something. It's annoying. Pat her down real nice. Yeah, view counts cringe. Yeah, it's same. Man, another thing I kind of wish on like X or like these social media platforms, I wish that I didn't have to look through the refuse that other people fucking put on the internet. I wish I didn't even have to look at that. I guess I could take steps to not have to look at that, right? I could do my part and not scroll, but it's so enticing. It's like fucking crack, dude. Oh man, I wish I could just post whatever the fuck I wanted without having to look at anybody else and not have to care about view counts or likes or retweets or shares. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. I just want to post on the internet things that I find interesting. And if other people find that interesting too, hey, that's cool. Alright, I think she's patted down, boys. Got that moisture on there. Bloody mess. Should probably turn this pan on. That's what I use Discord for, but it's not public really. Same with mine. I mean, I don't really put any effort into my Discord either. It's kind of just there for, you know, posting whatever the fuck I feel like posting at the time. Yeah, I guess I kind of use Discord more of as like a personal diary, yeah? Let me tilt the camera down a little bit. Wait, what? We're getting bots on the phone stream? How crazy is that? I haven't got a bot thing in a while now. That's impressive. almost like you brought them in. No, I don't know. Alright, here it is. Salted. Oh, I need to turn on. No, I just still on. Make sure the fan's on, because we're gonna make a lot of smoke. Making a lot of smoke. I want the firefighters to come. Oh, this fucking sucks. Oh, this is awful. It's so slow. Subtac is decent for what you were talking about, if you can tolerate the slight higher levels of pretentious stuff. But I'd say right now, at least, it's a much more toned down and self-curated experience. I'll have to look into that. Interesting. I thought Substack was... I never really like looked into Substack, but I thought that was more of like a... Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I thought it was more like an established journalist kind of thing. Worried about echo chambers if I cure my social media too much. Pretty sure what these days, but breaking addiction is hard, and I'm sure for addiction. Yeah, dude, I understand that, but I think echo chambers. I think the term echo chamber is definitely overused. It's like, I want to hang out with the people that I like. You know, I don't want to have to see the opinions of fucking annoying people all the time, every fucking day. I feel like the echo chambers only really matter if you're like really into like the political world. But I guess it's probably a good idea to not have yes men, and you want to surround yourself with people that are smart enough to tell you when you're doing something stupid, I guess. But I mean, if you surround yourself with the right people, they should do that for you anyway. I can already feel the heat from the oven. You part of actual friends, they will call you out for cook take in real life. Yeah, exactly. At least if they're really your friends, they will. The stoves are getting hotter. All right, that looks pretty decently seasoned to me. Okay, for the purposes of steak, I like to use avocado oil. What's nice about avocado oil is it has a much higher smoke point, so you don't gotta worry about burning the fucking house down when you're making your steak. Well, no, there's not really that much left. In fact, not nearly enough. I might have to supplement this. Can you even hear me over the fan? We're gonna have to supplement it with some olive oil. Hopefully that doesn't burn too fast, but I'm sure if they're mixed, it won't smoke too bad. You can hear? Okay, cool. Here, let me tilt this down a little bit. Man, one of the legs on this thing is fucked up, so you can't really see. Here, I'll bring it over so you can see me put the steak on the pan. Here's our pan. You see it? She's nice and hot. Let's turn this up to 5. Turkey's nice down and pressed well. The sizzle, baby, the sizzle. Looking good, huh? Alright, we'll put it back here. Yeah, my phone's really low on battery, so I'm hooking up to the wall, and unfortunately there's not like an open outlet that has space for the little tripod. Now that we got that going, I can start prepping everything else. This is kind of cool, man. You know, I grew up watching those public broadcast cooking shows, like Simply Ming, when I was a kid. And hey, I'm doing it in real life now. How sick is that? I don't need a production agency. I don't need, establishment funding. I can just do this myself. relatively cheap, like relatively free of charge. I'd be hungry if I wasn't currently sick as fuck, throwing up. Oh, what happened, man? You caught a bug or something? Food poisoning? What's going on? Damn, that sucks, dude. Looking good. A garlic a day keeps the vampires astray. Or something like that. At bay. Sometimes I think about whether or not I should just use the prepackaged garlic because I'm lazy as fuck to peel the garlic myself. That's gotta be the most obnoxious thing when making food is peeling garlic. I can't stand peeling garlic, but it tastes so good. Our big weapon, blade, illegal in the UK. How you doing? Good day, mate. Or the fuck did they say in Britain? I don't fucking know. Now this is a knife. I know that's not British. I'm playing with it. It might be time to flip her over already. I know I'm kind of doing this just sort of like off the rip, off the head, but it's a good idea to prepare ahead of time and have all this stuff ready while you're cooking so you don't have to do it during the process, because then you're not balancing 5 different things and you're worrying about stuff burning. Oh, that's a good crust. Maybe a little dark though. It's looking nice. Oh, it's looking good. A little smoky. I think for a big piece like that, I think about 4 cloves should suffice. Okay, we got four cloves nice and peeled. Throw our garlic in here. Come a little closer. Yeah, you see all this shit? I hate cleaning this shit. This is annoying. There's just like paper scraps everywhere. It's like confetti. All right, get a look at our nice steaky. Ooh, that's looking good, eh? Oh, man. Food poisoning, I think? Oh, that sucks, man. The only hurdle we have to overcome is reliance on a corporate overlord to keep the servers up and running, but it's better than nothing. I know, right? I love it here. I also hate it here. Turn it down a little bit. You know what? I think I have some... Now, let's try this butter. Remember, this is unsalted, so... I like to cut the butter up. I don't know if that helps in the melting process. I imagine it does. But, yeah. Pour our butter in. Maybe I should get close so you can see this. I've also got some thyme. I don't know. I think you're supposed to use other thyme. The issue with this thyme that I have, this fresh thyme, is that it pops a lot in the hot pan. So I don't think this style of thyme is ideal. I think this is more reserved for like chickens and like poultry. You'll see what I mean in just a sec. Somebody's popping like crazy. He's popping them things. Some parm. You can hear that? Throwing our garlic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's coming together, baby. Have a look at our green beans. think by the time the eggs are finished, I think the green beans will be done. I don't know how long green beans take to cook, but by the time that's done, assuredly they'll be done. All right, you got me. I'd still smash it. I don't care if it comes back out. And if it comes back out, maybe it's good enough to try again. I don't know. Yeah, in going to the gym, I've been eating a lot more steaks, so I've gotten plenty of practice with making them a lot better. I've fucked up plenty of steaks. Many steaks have come out really bad, but I think I've just about perfected the craft at this point. Maybe not perfected, but about as good as I can expect to get. Now, what I'm trying to do now is to continue to improve in cooking. I'm trying to cook different cuts of steak because I know different cuts require different cooking temperatures and things like that. There's like little stuff you gotta worry about. Maybe you gotta marinate it, things like that. I've already cooked a fillet before. I feel like now I think I'm ready. I've cooked enough expensive-ish cuts to order some Wagyu A5. The only thing about that is you have to order from Japan and it's like $300. I would hate to fuck that up, but you know, fortunately I've had plenty of time to practice, so I'm pretty confident in my ability to cook that thing correctly. What a shame it would be to ruin it. That's a crust. Come look. You gotta see this. Holy, oh my God. Check her out. You ready for this one? I don't think you're ready for this one. I don't think you're ready for this. Whoa. Oh my God. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. I don't know what her name was in life. Well, his name, I guess. I'm pretty sure we only eat male cows. I'm pretty sure female cows are reserved for milking, but if I'm not mistaken, we mostly eat male cows. Where'd you learn all that stuff? The internet! The internet provides all of this for free! What I love about YouTube, well, and simultaneously hate not just YouTube, but the internet as a whole, is now there's no excuse to be bad at anything because all of the best people of their craft are posting online for free. For free! You can learn from the best in the world at anything. How to do anything. For example, there's a competitive pistol shooter that I've been following for a while now. The guy's a bit of a troll. Anyway, he's one of the best in the world. He's won multiple national championships, and I think I've been learning from him, watching videos, and I think I'm going to go to one of his classes in a few months, but I'm not sure because the class is about $500. I'm still on the fence about it. I think we checked the temp here. It's nice to have a thermometer. I have this magnetic one that sticks to the refrigerator. It's quite handy. I think we're about done. Just a little bit longer. Garlic's not cooking. You can tell it's about done when your garlic cloves start to get really soft. When your garlic is basically just dissolving on touch, that's a good time to tell. You have a pretty good idea that your food's about to be done. Based on when I've added it in, obviously. So, yeah, another thing about cooking stuff is you can learn a lot by looking online, but really a lot of cooking really depends on your stuff, like your pan, your oven, whatever, like the cut of meat you're using, a lot of that stuff you kind of just learn from feel, right? It might not be 1-to-1, right? A recipe could call for like 15 minutes on this side or 5 minutes on this side, but you might find that for your specific use case, that's not exactly true. I think she's good. Oh yeah. So what I like to do when it's done is pour a little bit of the butter back onto the steak and baste it a little bit while you let it rest. It's kind of hot. Oven mitts. Also very handy to have your mitts hung up. Silicone. Oh wait, let me make sure you can see this, but I gotta be careful that I don't fucking burn myself. So here's the steak. Hope you can see it well. Is that a good angle? How's that? I don't know if you can see that so well. I hope you could. But our steak's about done. Now we're gonna throw some eggs on the pan. Same pan. I'm gonna add a little bit more butter to the pan to keep it nice and lubed up so our eggs don't stick. Oh, I put the butter up, didn't I? Just a little bit more. Doesn't need too much. I think that's good. Okay. And now I'm going to show you a cool little trick. We have our eggs here, non-soy, of course. Here's an egg. See, our pan's nice and hot. I'm going to crack this with one hand. So the trick to doing this with one hand is you need a flat surface to make sure that it cracks correctly. Because if you, or it cracks evenly, I'm sorry. Because if you don't, you're gonna get shells in your stuff and it's gonna be annoying. Check it out, one hand. Take it over there. Boom. Boom. Easy. Easy, no mess. Easy. I'm gonna do, I think, 4 eggs. Also, you don't want to drop them from too high because then your yolk gets all fucked up just like this one. See how I fucked that up? You don't want that. That's 3. And there's 4. Man, I can't recommend steak and eggs enough for good gains, dude. Yesterday, I was so proud of myself. I set a new PR on the leg press. 610, dude. I could have done more, but I didn't want to push it too much. I was too proud of myself getting the new PR. Oh, dude, I've got monstrous legs now. I have this problem where my ass is so big that my pants aren't fitting so well. Anyway. Dude, I have monstrous legs. Okay, that's about done. Let's see. Get to the gym, man. You could be there too. See, unfortunately, throughout my life, I never really worked out too much. Aside from working in the oil field, I never pushed myself to lift weights, and I really wish I wouldn't have. That's like probably the biggest mistake I made, or the biggest regret I have, is not lifting weights much, much sooner. I want you to see me cut this open. Where are the forks? Of course, there's no clean forks. There never is. Well, let's hope I didn't fuck this up. I suspect I might have cooked it a little, overcooked it a little bit. It's gonna be hard to get an angle here. There's a lot of stuff I gotta clean up first. Hold on. Going the opposite direction right now, getting unhealthier. Oh no, man! You got rid of your gym membership. You're just wasting money, never going. That's why you gotta go. The moment you got sad that you were wasting money was the moment you should have realized that you should be going. I pushed myself to go. Also, it helps that my gym is far away. My gym is like 40 minutes away, 30 minutes away. So it's like, oh man, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there, but I'm there. It's far as fuck. You gotta do it. What are you gonna do? Leave? That's a 40-minute drive home. Okay, I think this is good. This is empty. Recyclables, go down there. Alright, let's see if you can see this. No, man, get back into it. I can't recommend it enough. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. I don't know how I can do this, but you'll be able to see it though. I don't think I have any way of... Fuck. I'm not gonna be able to show you the cut. But I guess I'll show you what it looks like after I cut it. That way I can be disappointed when I fucked it up. When I realize that I fucked it up. A little bit overcooked, yeah, I thought so. Just mildly overcooked. But it looks pretty good. Just a hair overcooked. But check her out. How is that? A nice medium rare steak. I guess this is more medium, but yeah, looks great. And that's how you do it, just like that. Tutorial, kinda, sorta, I guess. And we take our eggs. They all kind of formed into one mega egg. Take our nice eggs. On the pan. I'm not so particular about how my eggs look. As long as they're cooked and the yolk is a bit runny, it's fine. They don't have to look beautiful. Like, look at that thing. That thing is fucked up. Another thing I kind of hate is the insane mess this makes. I don't know if you can tell, but there's splatter all over here. And it's kind of annoying to clean, but you know, I just see it as part of the process. So to finish up our eggs, I've got some, I know I said I like to use kosher salt, but for seasoning something after it's cooked, I like to use this Himalayan salt. It works really well for your eggs. So go ahead and just salt bay the eggs real quick. I think that's plenty. And this is why I used unsalted butter, because I like to salt stuff after the fact. It's just easy. Our pepper thing. My wife loves the look of this thing. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Tell her I said thanks a lot. You have 2 positive reviews. Time to open a restaurant. I think it's a lot harder to do stuff at scale than it is to just make stuff individually. I think that's an entirely different skill set in itself. But that would be kind of cool. Throw some pepper on our eggs. That's funny. Okay. I'm gonna start putting stuff away. I know it's not going to be super interesting, but it's important that you manage your stuff and not have 1,000 things to put up after the fact when you're done cooking. That's annoying. As for the rest of these steaks, I think I had a dish ready for them. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the steaks on this. I don't think it's a great idea to stack them up because I think they like end up browning faster. But if you're gonna eat them quick, it doesn't really matter that much. Now, all the while we're letting that rest and absorb its juices and all that stuff. So it works out. I don't think there's enough room in this thing. There's not. Shit. Ooh. I think what we'll do is put that in a plastic bag. It's always, I like to use these little sandwich bags to put extra meat in. It's just convenient. And you know the dirty stuff. It's kind of a big piece to fit in this little bag. Might have to cut it in half. Ain't the first time I stuffed some meat in a tight place. I think we got. I think that's good. Good enough. Now we put our meat up. Oh no! I just remembered. I forgot to buy pickles. I forgot to buy pickles. Oh. I have some sauerkraut. I like to have for this, since it's really like hearty and savory. I like to have something sour to go on the side. I think it really adds to the flavor a lot. So some pickles or some sauerkraut goes really well with this. Or something fermented, just something sour. Also, having something fermented, it helps with the digestion, especially with something heavy like a steak. It's good to have. Okay. I think that's just about everything out of the way. Oh yeah, let me cut a portion of this off because I wasn't going to use all this myself. Like I said, 1.5 people. I think that's cool. Yeah, that's good. That should be good. Let's see if we can plate. A smaller plate would be nice. What's first? I know the cleaning process is a bit tedious, but what can you do? It's the cleaning process. It's got to be done. Okay. I think our green beans should be ready. Again, I really recommend these ceramic gloves. I've, up until now, not burned myself while wearing them. I find with the cloth gloves, sometimes the heat will go right through them and you burn yourself, but I haven't had that issue with these nice silicone ones. Did I say ceramic? I meant silicone. Oh, these are looking good. These are ready, for sure. Hope you can see them. Can you hear them? Oh yeah. Oh, those are good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn. What olive oil did I use? Central Market. Oh my God, product of Spain. They know what they're doing over there. Holy shit, these are so good. Okay, I guess once I have everything ready, I'll put it on the table and then I'll do a taste test for you guys, and then I guess I'll cut the stream there. Oh, sauerkraut. Almost forgot. This is another thing I really like, sauerkraut. This brand, this stuff is great for your gut biome, and it's so cheap. This stuff is so cheap. It's only a couple dollars for this entire jar. This stuff's great. It is a bit of an acquired taste, though. Sour. I don't know. I feel like those German engineers were onto something, right? I don't know. I have a suspicion that your gut biome is very important and integral to your mental well-being. So, protect the gut. Looking good. So, I'm gonna do one more thing. I know some people will think this is a little bit of sacrilege, but man, I do me, dude. I'm gonna add a little bit of salsa. Yeah, it's very Texan to add some salsa. This is a salsa I like to use. They get their salsa from New York City, or what those ads ever used to say. I don't know if you guys have this salsa over here. I recommend it. There's not very many. There's like almost nothing in it. It's all like pure ingredients. So, and it's also very cheap and quite delicious. A little bit on our eggs. Boom, 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 and that's it. Maybe I cut a few slices first. Hold on. After I put this up. I'll have to do more cooking streams in the future. I'll cook other things. I'm not sure, but for now, this is what we're doing. Oh, that looks amazing. Okay, these pieces cooked a lot nicer. That's another thing with this induction heating. It doesn't heat the pan so well because of the shape of the pan or the way the induction works. So generally only the center cooks that really nicely, but check this slice out. That came out perfect. Wow. Oh yeah, the last thing. You might call me weird for doing this, and a lot of people do. I don't know why. We have to have a drink with. We have to have something to drink, right? What would you guys drink with this? What do you think would be the thing to drink with this? You guys don't have a wide selection of salsas? Oh, that's unfortunate. Seriously, damn. I mean, the good news is salsa is very easy to make. Maybe next time I'll show you guys how to make some salsa. Just a couple ingredients. It only takes like 15 minutes, and it lasts for weeks. Milk like a champion. You're speaking my language. All right, here we have our milk. It doesn't come in bags like I know some other third world nations do. Canadians with their bagged fucking milk. This has a nice, pretty grippy surface. These are kind of cool because once you finish these, you can take them back to the store and they'll refill them for like a reduced amount. It's really good milk. I've got my basic bitch Starbucks cup. Yep. Nice big old cup. Oh yeah. With that, I think we're ready. Turn that off. I think that's good. Okay. Have a look at our final spread. Wowza! Now that's an after gym snack right there. You don't really need more than this, man. This is it. Eat like this, and soon you too could be lifting 600 pounds. Let's give her a try. Cheers. Oh, so tender. I picked a good slice. I picked a really good, or some really good cuts. Wow. 10,000 pounds after this? I hope so. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next cooking stream. Later.